So rumors started coming out that James Harden might be wanting out of Houston after all, and the place that they're looking at is Brooklyn. Now, I think that there's other teams that could realistically give a better deal than Brooklyn, but at the end of the day, it could happen. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if the team's going to be good enough to win a championship if it happens. So that's three really highly paid players. But either way, we're going to go into 2K. We're going to rebuild the Brooklyn Nets with James Harden and see if we can win a championship. But before we get into the video, as always, please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on the post notifications, and liking today's video because that is greatly appreciated. Now, let's hop into it. So here's the trade I made. I traded James Harden, Chris Clemens, Mari Carroll, Jeff Green, obviously because in 2K, you have to have roster sizes match up. And then for Spencer Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert, Jarrett Allen, and Joe Harris. Plus, I forgot to throw in some picks, so I traded a couple second-round picks from the Rockets and got a couple first-round picks because I had to make a trade afterwards. But yes, this is the trade or trades that is going to get James Harden to Brooklyn, and they were similar ones online that I saw, so that's kind of just what I did. Just made the money work and everything worked out. So this is what the Brooklyn Nets roster looks like now. We have James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. Then after that, it's DeAndre Jordan and a bunch of people that aren't really needle movers in my opinion, but this big three is the best in the league. We just got to make some moves, round out this roster, and make sure we got everything we need, and then we're going to be sitting pretty good. So if I can get a better couple big men, I'll be feeling pretty good about this. So I think I'm going to go ahead and try and capitalize on Taurean Prince's contract here and try and get a solid player. So I can take Prince. Thing is, we don't have much for first-round picks. But I'm going to try and throw in a couple first and see if we can capitalize and get a really, really good center or something for this team. I'm going basically all in on the starting lineup and then just hoping the bench is good enough to survive. That's my ultimate plan here. Richaun Holmes and Bogdanovich is actually a really good deal. I'm going to see if we can make it without including this first and see if we can throw in some seconds. Okay, they want 3 seconds instead of that first. Okay, we're going to make that deal. All right, so now we do have Richaun Holmes to come off the bench and play center for us. That actually works out really good because then Bogdanovich also plays, excuse me, shooting guard for us. I still want to upgrade our power forward a bit, though. So we'll see if we can take Jeff Green and some seconds, and maybe we can somehow get a... Ooh, Duncan Robinson would be nice. I think I got to trade for Duncan Robinson, unless something else really good pops up, and it doesn't really look like it. So Duncan Robinson is definitely going to come to this team. This is a first round pick from the Hawks. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to see if I can get Duncan Robinson somehow. So he is on the Heat. So we'll take Duncan and we will throw you TLC and some seconds. Because that's basically all they wanted before. They want Mari Carroll as well and give me Chris Silva. I could do that if I want to, but I'll just throw in more seconds until you agree to this trade. So it's another second. All right, they agreed to that. So we have Duncan Robinson, and I think he's going to be our backup 3 because we still have Bogdanovich as well. So now this is the bench so far. So pretty much all I need to do for this team is I want to get a better power forward, and then I want to upgrade, get a backup point guard. And I can probably put Claxton at the backup 4. So I'm going to put him at the 4. He might actually start for us if we can't find anybody better. So let's go ahead, try and get a backup point guard, and try and get a backup big man. Like a backup power forward, or potentially a starting power forward. But let's take Garrett Temple, and I'll throw in a 2025 first and see if we can get a backup point guard that's decent. Or we could get Nemanja Bjelica. That's not bad. That's a backup big man that would actually work out really well for this team. So let's get Bjelica here. And then the final piece of the puzzle is a backup point guard. Steve Nash. Did it say Steve Nash was head coach? Yes. Okay, perfect. Except they're not going to have a head coach. One day, Steve Nash can be head coach, blah, 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 blah. You guys have all heard about that. But anyways, bench, solid. I mean, Clemens could be the backup point guard, but I think I'm going to go ahead and try and find a little bit better of a backup point guard, and we should be pretty solid. So I'm going to take Clemens. I'll take this 2024 first and this 2024 second and see if we can find some sort of backup point guard for us. Brandon Goodwin, he's worse. Jamal Crawford's a shooting guard in this game. Campaign, I guess, and we bring in a 2023 first, so I might do that if there's nothing else. Yeah, we're going to bring in Campaign. Go ahead and do that. And he will be our 10th man in the rotation. Alright, perfect. So, let's go ahead, find our system. Balance is 4 stars. 7 seconds is 4 stars. I think we're going to go with 7 seconds, actually, which is interesting because Steve Nash was a 7 seconds coach. But yeah, that is going to be the team for season number 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if we win the championship right off the... Okay, we lost our first 2 games, but I think we'll be okay. I will see you guys at the end of season number 1. So in our first season, we were able to hit 59 wins, which should have us be a top, I would guess the number 1 seed, but possibly a top 3 seed in the Eastern Conference if we're not number 1. Steve Nash does win Coach of the Year. And for the Nets, do we have any All-NBA team? We do, and it's Kyrie Irving. He was the last one I would have guessed, but I guess the guard spot is a little bit less impressive than the forward spot. So, let's go ahead. We are the 1 seed, so let's see how everybody played this year. Kyrie, 28, almost 29 points a game. Harden, 27. Kevin Durant, 22. See, I would have envisioned Kyrie having a little bit less, and then, you know, like switching Kyrie and KD probably, because KD and James Harden are 2 of the best scorers in the league. And the Bogdanovich looked really nice off the bench for us. Duncan Robinson. Our bigs rebounded the ball well, which is good. But yeah, not much to call home about on the bench, to be honest with you. But either way, we are the number 1 seed in the Western Conference, or the Eastern Conference, excuse me. So let's see if we can beat this Cleveland Cavaliers team. Garland, Sexton, Porter Jr., Kevin Love, Drummond. Should be able to beat them pretty easily. We beat them in 5. And now we got Milwaukee. This could be a tough matchup. But let's see what happens. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We do. Oh, we lost in 7. I should have simcasted. That was an L. Lakers going to win the whole thing. LeBron wins Finals MVP. Yeah, that was a big L. Do we have our pick? We do have that 9th pick that we got from Atlanta, which is huge. Staff, trainer, we're going to fire our trainer, Robert Bean, and we are going to bring in Randy Martin. And yeah, I think that's all we're going to, well, let's see. Assistant GM, we're going to fire him as well. And we're going to bring in Michael Williams. We're going to throw this guy like 2.5. There's no way he turns that down. All right. That is perfect. Let's go to the draft. Let's see who we can snag with the 9th pick. And we have Cade Cunningham is here. No way Cade Cunningham fell to 9. That is ridiculous. Wow, I love that. We just got the best player in the draft at the 9th pick. Let's go. Rookie signing. Of course we're going to sign him. Team player options. Sure. Let's see here. Do we have any options? I think everybody's still under contract for us. So that's good. Qualifying offers. Yeah, we'll give them to these guys, I guess. I just want to make sure we still have our big 3. So we just got to re-sign whoever's out there, and we should be pretty much good to go. So, Bird Wrights and Bogdanovich, I want to do that. So we'll throw him 40. Tyler Johnson, I really could care less about him, to be honest. But if he wants a minimum, I am okay with that. So we got these guys coming back. And did we have to bring back Duncan Robinson as well? I can't remember. So let's see if he is out there. And he is here. So we'll throw him. Oh, maybe we can't afford him. Yikes. All right. It's not the end of the world. We'll just see what happens here. All right, so we have bird rights and nobody else. I'm guessing, like I said, Duncan Robinson is going to be gone. He's actually still out there. Okay, interesting. But free agency-wise, we can't really afford anyone. Let's bring Bielitsa back because he was our power forward, one of our power forwards. Oh, Rashawn Holmes. That is an L. I got to get Rashawn Holmes. Where is he? Where is Rashawn Holmes? I cannot lose him. He would... he's kind of a big guy for us to have on this team. God, we can't afford anyone. Okay, we'll throw him that contract, I guess. Hopefully he accepts that. The Elites is signing. Rashawn Holmes, I doubt we're going to get him. Who else could we afford? Ennis Cantor, sure, we'll throw him a contract. Oh, we got Rashawn Holmes and Ennis Cantor. Where is Duncan Robinson at? Is he signed by someone else? I don't know. All right, now we can match. Okay, we're going to match that. Perfect. Yeah, so we got him back. Free agency is over for us. Let's go to player progression. We didn't really do much. It's not the end of the world, though. Harden goes down 2. He's only a 94 now. KD's up to a 96. Kyrie stays at a 90. Cade Cunningham's going to be really, really fun for us to have. I'm going to go to training camp, so I will see you guys at the start of the season. All right, so I'm trying to see if there's anything we can do to make this team better. I guess we could trade DeAndre Jordan, see what we can get for him. Because he makes $9 million. We could maybe get something decent for him. DeAndre Jordan. Yeah, there's not much out there unless we wanted to bring in Robert Covington. But I don't see much for him. Who else could we get? So Cade Cunningham is a 3 in this. So maybe we could trade, we could trade Rashawn Holmes maybe. And a first. And see if there's anything out there. Bledsoe as a backup point guard would be nice. Could use a bench point guard for sure. So we're going to trade for Bledsoe. Oh, Mikal Bridges. But I don't need a small forward. Alright, we're going to make this trade. We're also bringing in John Henson. Who I guess could be our power forward maybe. We could use, a backup power forward. So let's go get John Henson at the power forward spot. Because he can play power forward, right? Like, he's 6'9" only. Yeah, he could play power forward for us. I also want to try and trade Duncan Robinson because we do have Cade Cunningham. So Duncan Robinson and a first and a second. What can that get us? Clint Capella to play center. That would be huge. All right, we're going to get Clint Capella here. And this is the starting lineup. This is the bench. Okay, so I have every position filled. I think I'm just going to try and get a better power forward, and we should be pretty good. So I don't know who I could trade to try and upgrade that. Well, let's see what Cade Cunningham's trade value is, because if it's really high, I might make a trade with him. Zach LaVine and Kobe White, that's pretty solid. Colin Sexton. I mean, it's not great, but it is pretty good trade value. But I think I like what we have instead. So instead of Cade Cunningham, let's try and trade away like Ennis Cantor and see if we can bring in a good power forward for this team. Robert Williams at the power forward definitely could be a thing. Jeremy Grant. 2K, he's not that great, but in real life, I do like him at the power forward. So we're going to trade for Robert Williams anyways. And we'll make him our power forward. And he's an 82. So this is the starting lineup. This is the bench. Yeah, I think this team is going to be really good. So I am going to find the perfect system. 7 seconds was 4 stars. Balance was 4 stars. I'm going 7 seconds again. I will simulate season number 2. Hopefully this is our championship season. I will see you guys at the end of the year. So we went 73-9, matching the best record in league history. Giannis won MVP for the Lakers, though, so we could possibly see them in the finals. Steve Nash, back-to-back Coach of the Years. Nets, nobody on first team. We do have KD on second team and James Harden on third team, so that is a huge W. So we are the 1 seed again, of course, and let's check out the stats. This time, this is more what I figured it would be like. KD and Harden leading this. But yeah, this is a really impressive squad. I'm not going to lie. And then Bledsoe as the backup point guard is just nice. So I'm going to simulate round 1. We got Jimmy, Tyler Hero, Derrick Rose, Bam. We should be able to beat this team. And we do sweep them. And now we got Trae Young, Evan Fournier. That's a good shooting guard for them. DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, Bruno Fernando. They got Duncan Robinson. We should be able to beat this team. We do beat them in 4 as well. Now we got the 7th seeded. I don't know how this team is a 7th seed, but they are actually pretty solid. So let's see if we can beat them. We're down 2-1. Okay, can we tie it up 2-2? And we are blowing them out in this one. win by 26. Can we go up 3-2, or are we going to go down 3-2? Pretty close game here, but it looks like... Oh, really close game. Come on. Don't blow this. All right, we win that one. So let's not go to a game 7 here. Let's just make it to the finals. I would be very grateful for that. We're going to lose this game, though. And we have to go to a game 7. So let's see if we can win a game 7 or not. Super close game. Come on. And we do win by 4. And we are in the finals against the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant, Paul George, Jalen Johnson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jonas Valanciunas. Wow. That's a lot of J's in that starting lineup. That's 4 J's. Anyways. Hopefully we can beat this team. They take game 1. Can we take game 2? We do take game 2. And we take game 3. Can we take game 4 and go up 3-1? Or are they going to tie it back up? Pretty close game here. But we actually win by 9. And we are up 3-1. Can we get this championship? Please don't go to a game 6. And we win in OT by 2 points. We are the champions. James Harden wins finals MVP over Kevin Durant and over Kyrie Irving. So that's pretty impressive for him. 30 points, 6.5 assists, and 4.5 rebounds per game. Nice, nice, nice. That was a really, really good championship run. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, I don't know if this is a realistic scenario. Apparently it is, but I just could see other teams with better offers. And who knows if Houston is actually willing to trade James Harden. Only time will tell. But at the end of the day, all we can do is sit and wait. I'm getting pumped for the NBA draft on Wednesday. It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with my podcast, my writing, YouTube, everything. So make sure you guys follow me on social media. Twitter at @B_headkeyNBA. That's HEDTKE. And yeah, just follow me there. Follow me on Instagram at BrendanHeadkey. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.